Yo, how y'all doing, ZX Nation? So, yeah, I know I've been posting for a while, but it's because I just got it's a secret later. But yeah, though when it comes, I'll be streaming and stuff like that as well, a lot more. Anyways, this is what's it called? In this video, you see a lot of gym players. Well, not a lot, but I think about two, and both are good. And yeah. So first of all, this one, he attacked a lot. He was more like on the offensive type. Now later on the rounds, on the fights, I figured out what to do against him. So this was pretty much a checkup on how he was gonna fight, and I learned quite a lot. Now, you know, if not at most, if not a little bit, what I mean is that mostly, if not always, he would always attack at the start of the round or do something at the start of the round. Instead of just backdashing, he would do something. So that's one thing I figured out, and I just kept attacking upon that. Now the reason I kept doing down 4 is because he would like to do a standing 4, because I conditioned him to do something like that. And so he fell for it, and as you can see again, he doesn't really backdash, he just keeps running into attack. So I kept my ground, checked out what's going on. I should have done a mid there, but as I said before, I'm just checking what's going on. And yeah, this is just me checking out what's going through my opponent's head right now. And that he should have punished, to be honest. I did a lot of forward 4, went to stance full on, and did Zen as well, Zen 1+2, to check what's going on, and that was a good duck from me. So yeah, I'm just slowly but surely getting a read on this guy. So yeah, and I had to do like the easy combos at the moment because you know, I had to repeat it. But yeah, so this guy kept attacking and attacking, and just kept I kept myself on the defensive way right now. So I kept my defense high and my patience high, and I kept my offense low until I got up next to the wall, or until I got a good poke on him. So if he got hit by something, I would start attacking more and more. So yeah, now this whole fight he wins, and then later on we see what happens next. That was good counter 4. I should have waited a bit. There you go, a little bit of pressure there, that's quite good. And health sweep. This guy health sweeped me a lot, like a lot. Obviously, as you know, I'm not the kind of gym player to health sweep a lot, and I don't parry a lot either. I'm better like Mishima based, and I like to go with pokes and stuff like that. But this guy, he was different. So yeah, he beat me that time because I whiffed quite a few times in that match. But yeah, this is just my kind of progress, as you could say. Then after this, what happened is we fought again, and yep, this is the second fight. Now obviously, knowing that this guy health sweeps, he wants me to duck. Now, because he told me before, so he told me afterwards we fought, he goes that I couldn't fight that well because my controller is new, and I haven't been playing for such a long time. This guy beat me quite well back in season 2. Obviously I was a bit inexperienced back then, so but now I got a read on the guy. Now obviously if you have a new controller and you haven't been here for quite a bit of time, that's something. But I mean, against someone like me who's not even at their like peak right now, you know, it's we got we both got our flaws basically. So yeah, so he kept attacking, and as I said before, you know, he's letting loose with that pressure, or that fake pressure, because most of what he does is on block. So he attacks, but there's no plus frame behind it, so I'm free to do whatever I want. And yeah, he did a punishable move right there. Obviously the punishable like information didn't come up, because sometimes, and this is what you need to know, sometimes there'll be moves in this game which the note for punishing won't come up, so you have to check it yourself. That was a good duck from my part, but I messed up the timing. Now every single time I did duck his low, that was a low parry, so imagine how much low parries I would have gotten. It's a bit insane, but yeah. And the times I messed up the low parry, see right there as well. I mean, how could you guess a low like that? You know, lately I've been parrying like lows that are like 12 frames, 13 frames, 16 frames, basically like unseeable lows, and even health sweeps and stuff like that. So obviously my reactions and stuff like that have increased, so that's good. But yeah, this guy did like 3 while running knees now, and then electric, and then boom. Yep. Because I figured out a read in a minute. He kept doing electric and then was standing. I mean, he kept doing electric then standing 4. So I figured out that was a low parry. So yeah, and then I ended up getting hit by that because I panicked, and I was thinking, oh god, man, if it wasn't for this controller, I would have been low parrying this guy, and well, you know, it messed me up. That's what I was thinking at that point. Now that should have actually punished, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I was a bit slow on the timing. That watered down my gameplay a lot. Now obviously that means that sometimes I can do the crazy combos, but not as much as I could before. Again, I did low parry, but it didn't come out. Every time I'll press down forward, it will think I'm pressing down, and when I press down back, it thinks I'm holding back and not holding down. So it's one of those things. So yeah, I got the read on him, figured out what he wants to do, and kept checking his sequences. So what I'm doing right now is I'm poking him, checking his reaction to it. It's like, the best way I can explain it is, if you kind of take let's say a needle, because that's what gets a lot of kind of reactions out of someone, or those electric pranks, and you use it on someone, and then you see what the reaction is, and then you do something different to kind of either make them feel more pain, or not more pain, but give them give a bigger reaction, or kind of null the reaction down. So yeah, now that was my fault. I should have actually done another combo, which I need to work on, definitely. And yep, that was a good punish. I was checking him with down forward 1 a lot, because he wouldn't cancel from stance, and not cancelling from your stance is a big deal, because the amount of damage someone can get if you don't cancel, it's crazy. And you know, here's this thing with these people trying to do this while standing 4 combo after counter 8 forward 4. I mean, you can do it, but I know, as I am right now, I wouldn't do it. I would stick with the basics. So that was good. He also hit me with a good punish after the rage drive. I should have actually done something which is safe, or grab or something like that, but I didn't. But yeah, so yeah, he's keeping his patience up. That's good. Figuring out what's going on. And electric, and that was a big mess up. I swear, if I got that combo, it would have been all over. I would have actually won that whole fight. But yeah, I mean, with combo drops, and when something drops in Tekken, or in any game, you tend to get a big massive like you have an adrenaline boost, but then after that the adrenaline boost goes away and you have a big massive like kind of depressed moment. So yeah, okay, this was a good combo, and then bang bang bang. Now this was messed up. I ended up messing up that much. Basically what I did is I dashed, and what I was supposed to do is what's it called, dash down 2, and then so yeah, after that attack I tried to dash up and down 2, but obviously I had a big massive blunder. Now in this fight you're gonna see him hold on to the health sheep, like proper hold on to the health sheep, like a kid that holds on to like your phone or something like that. Yeah, never gives it back. It's like that. But he kept hitting me with it, and basically I didn't really try to defend him. I pretty much kept eating the health sweep. There was a big reason why I did that. It's because I wanted to see the bigger picture. I wanted to see these two things. I wanted to see when he would do the health sweep, and also what would you do after the health sweep. So those two things I wanted to know, and yeah, I just kept figuring that out. So yeah, kept my defense up, and he thinks he's got the upper hand right now because he's hitting me with a lot of damage in it, and he's hitting me with the health sweep. Obviously when someone gets hit by a lot of damage, or you know, they get hit by a health sweep, the person that does the health sweep and gets the big damage on, upon their opponent will obviously think that, yeah, I got the upper hand, I'm gonna beat him now. But what they don't know is what the other person's planning. So right now I was planning, and I was planning quite well as well, to be honest. And yep, I think this is why you yeah, you can't punch that, because CD1 in season 3 they buffed the rage drive, which means if you do CD1 from a distance, a very strict distance, you can actually get a whole like CD1 on block, and no one can even punish it unless they got a good 10 frame, 11 frame or 12 frame, which is like good range. Like Gigas, he has a good 10 frame, so that'll punish it all the time. But yeah, and then he pretty much got beaten there. Now he attacked again at the start. Yep, see, so I kept it simple. Yep, and then kept it with the laws, a few quick laws here and there. I'm pretty much mixing him up with the mids and the lows, because either I want him to duck or I want him to stand up. Now here's the funny part, because I was checking what does he like to do. You know, like when you prank someone, like with those electric kind of what's it called, those electric gadgets, where they like when you hold the electric thing, or like the gadget ends up giving like that electric shock, and you see what the reaction is of your friend or the person that you give the gadget to. You see what the reaction is, and then you think to yourself, oh okay, that's what happens, so then let me either nullify it so that there's no reaction, or make it stronger so that there's a bigger reaction, and then you can try adding different things upon it to change the reaction. So this is what I'm pretty much doing. So yeah, another way to explain it is probably like drinks. You got a lot of drinks, and if someone has one drink, they may not like it, but if they have another, they may like that one. So you know. Now yep, here we go. So as you can see, I won that fight, and now as they say in Tekken, I pretty much downloaded him here. I've kept my defense up, but I started to unload my pressure now. Now obviously I kept myself from really going ham because I wanted to check out what he's gonna do. I messed up here because I couldn't cancel in time, but yeah, so now I figured out what he's gonna do. He's gonna attack at the start, so I kept doing a forward 4 at the start because he's just gonna forfeit it. And yep, that was good. 2-1. He would have sidestep and standing 4 as well, so that's why I did that and kept him near the wall pressure, and there we go. See, I told him, I told you I wanted him to either duck or stand. He chose to duck, so this is what I got from it. And pretty much this is what Tekken is. Poke your opponent and see what the reaction is. If the reaction is stand, then do lows. If the reaction is duck, then do mid. And pretty much that's what it is, really. And if you like dumb it down to an extent that it's like that, then you really understand Tekken, and you don't like put all this other stuff in there. All the other stuff like setups and stuff like that, that comes later. But if you understand the basic Tekken, then you pretty much got everything you need. Obviously people don't like to hear that because they want to put their own spin on it, but that's the truth. And I figured out that the hard way because I kept losing quite a lot, and I figured it out. But yeah, that was a mess from my part. The back to 1 didn't come out, so, and yep, the electric. See, now what's going on is I've made him duck, and on top of that I've made him panic, and I made him panic, so basically he's now throwing out a bunch of moves and whiffing right in my face. Now obviously if you whiff in front of a person that's got electrics, like if you whiff in front of a Mishima or Kazama, which pretty much if you whiff in front of Jin or Devil Jin or Kazuya or Hiachi, then more likely than not you are probably gonna sustain a lot of damage. And because Mishimas are very strong in their whiff punishment, yeah, you are probably gonna get smacked right there. So, and he pretty much messed up, and because I've been honing my electrics for a very long time, I captured that quite well. Now we go on to the other fight, and as I said before, he always likes to attack at the start. So yep, there we go, parry that low and get that wall. Now you're probably thinking, how are you parrying these lows and stuff like that? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, normal people won't be able to parry these kind of lows, they're a bit too quick and stuff like that. There's such a thing called fuzzy guarding, and there's also such a thing called checking my opponent's sequences. Now I do both. Now that was supposed to be a forward 4, but Tekken was like, nope, you're not getting that forward 4, just walk forward. So that was a mess up. But yeah, I was saying before, I do both of those, but the one thing I do is actually check my opponent's sequences, and due to me improving my reactions as well, I can figure out my opponent's moves on a whim, since I've been honing my reaction speed and reaction time quite a bit now. That was dumb on my part. I should never have done that. I did a habit there, and yeah, that needs to change. Then again, we've parried another low and got that wall, and now boom, yep, that boom boom. I should have just done standing forward, got way more damage, but it's alright. Now he kept coming back with all that stuff, and because I said before, fake pressure, yeah, I didn't respect any of his frames, to be honest. And that's why I did 2 power crushes in a row, because that's just basically me saying, I don't even care about your frames. If you're not using them right, why am I supposed to respect your frames? So pretty much what that means is I'm completely disrespecting your moves and your game plan. And obviously I'm not disrespecting the player, but the game plan, that's what I'm disrespecting. So there's a big difference between that. But anyways, so beat him there, and then again he attacked again right at the start. So why am I not always attacking and beating him right at the start? Now here's something you need to know. I want him to get in the habit of doing this again and again and again until he feels comfortable with it. That's the thing. That word right there is key. Comfortable. Once he's comfortable, then I'll start to attack him from all sides, and he won't know what's going on because he's comfortable with it, so he won't know a way out. And if he does, it's going to be very difficult, because you can tell your body to do one thing, but your body will always follow another thing until a certain point where your body understands, then okay, I need to stop this now, and then stops it. So the first thing is you think, okay, I need to stop this, alright, cool, but your body is gonna still do it again. Why? Because muscle memory. So those two key words, muscle memory and comfortable. So that's one thing you need to know. It's the same thing with electrics with me, to be honest, because I've been doing them for so long. It's become muscle memory, so I don't have to think. It's just like that. It's right, it's there when I need it. It's just bang, right out. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So that's what I'm making him do right now. See, again, let him get away with it. Let him get away with that. There we go. Now that was good in this part. Now he got perfect on me there. So now I decided to turn it up a bit, and now I've decided to attack him. See, I made it a habit for him, and yep, that should have punched with the high. But yeah, generally speaking, it would have been 2 perfects, but yeah, I messed up. Well, anyways, he ended up getting beaten here because I pretty much changed my timing and made him uncomfortable with my timing. And yeah, now see, again, I told you, getting him comfortable with what he's doing and making him think what he's doing is right, and then wait for him to whiff, then bang, yep, get that damage, and the perfect. I mean, to me that's a perfect. I don't know, I don't care what anyone else says, that's perfect to me, because in the long run he didn't really hurt me at all. All he did was attack me on my power crush. So, but I mean, I'm not here to debate that. So yeah, I hit him with another counter hit. This guy is very prone to getting counter hit. That's one thing I see a lot, because he likes pressing a lot of buttons, and when you press a lot of buttons you are prone to getting counter hit. That's why when you're pressuring it's quite difficult to not get counter hit, because your opponent can just do that one little counter hit and then bang, your life's gone. It's just that one little move. So be careful about that. When you're pressuring, you need to know that okay, these moves do this and these moves do that. Before, I used to pressure and I didn't know what I was doing. I'm gonna be completely honest about that, because I would pressure on block. Now that was fake pressure. There was a reason why I was doing it, and I understand why, but still, when it wasn't working, I would keep doing it. So it's yeah, it's like a very bad habit. Now obviously I've cut down on a lot of habits, and obviously the fruits of labor have shown themselves quite nicely. And then on to the next match. But yeah, slowly improving better and better. Now this one he wins, because I said before, I got bored. I did beat him quite well, and I ended up getting bored, so I didn't really cancel. Kept playing, like, see, I'm just playing boring right now. Now that was a good mix up on my part, because what I do is sometimes 1-2-4, 1-2-4, until you get used to that. You're waiting for the high, so I ended up giving you the high but giving you a bit earlier. So he tried doing a west standing punish, but he ended up getting hit by it. And yeah, he ended up doing this. Now this kind of what's the word? Got me a bit stoked. Like I went a bit like, I was like, okay, let's go then. So now I was pressing a bit more, and after a while I get bored again. So this round I win. There you go. There you go, he's dead. As I said before, I don't respect your frames if you're not going to use them right. So, and the frame data is right there as well, so you can see it. Right there. Yep, that was a good combo. Good counter as well, to be honest. Yep, didn't cancel again. Whiffing a bit, and obviously he hit me with that. I think I get killed right here because I end up side rolling and then get hit by the downfall. he's popping off with the wave dash. So I was like, okay, fair enough. Now I've never seen that before. That was new to me, so I had to adjust to that. Now just waiting a bit. Now you can tell when I'm chilling out and when I'm actually playing full on. When I'm playing full on, you'd see a lot of good reactions and a lot of like crazy attacks, all like going all over the place, you know, pressuring you all the way to the wall and such. But right now, being very relaxed, not really trying to really get in my opponent's face as much, just chilling out. So yeah, this I messed up right there. I thought he would have got hit by it, but I messed up. He was wave dashing again, and yep, and then he does that again. So he rage outed twice. If it wasn't for the rage out, he would have died, but obviously you want to do that. Now I think that, I mean, he had a good read, but still it's a good idea to not use rage out, not make it a habit, and obviously he used it like that. So I think he did it on a whim, so I was like, fair enough. Now I ended up getting a bit what's it called, more kind of fueled, and after this fight I end up attacking him properly again, not seriously but fighting him normally. So let's see what happens in this fight. I made a lot of mistakes in this fight. Anyways, so let's just wait for it to load. It's a bit of a pain when it comes to loading, but anyways, yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, the costume, that's just a troll. Yeah, so what's it called, I want to keep this up there for a bit because you can actually duck this move. However, there is a mid crouch jab to get out of both options. Obviously not a lot of gym players would tell you how to beat their own character, but I'm just saying it so you're alert, because I don't want someone to lose and not know why they lost. So yeah, alright, that was a good punish on my part. I should have done 2-1, but I did 1-2 because quick punish, I didn't want to risk it. And yep, see, he's ducking a lot now, innit? So I need to start using mids. So yeah, and that was good. 2-1. Now I made him start using 2-1 at the start, innit? But there's a big problem with that as well, and you'll see in a bit the big problem. And yep, another low parry. I did do a lot of low parries in this fight, to be honest. That was a bad move from me because I already established that he does duck, and I should have just kept, you know, hitting with the mids. Now for some reason I kept trying to dash, but I didn't get the dash, so I just get down 4 and like whiff in the open. that was good on my part, but he didn't fall for it, so I was like, okay, fair enough. That was good. I'm dead. This was a good combo, by the way. That was actually a very good combo. Very difficult to kill when the wall is so near, but he did well. And as I said before, he is ducking, so I don't know why I didn't do a mid. But yeah, alright, 2-1 again, checking him, and I think that is it pretty much, because he does down 4, and that's that. And this is where I fought him normally again. So here we go. Now obviously that last round was a blowout. I mean, I got so much mistakes, but this time I was like, alright, cool, let's go. And he was complaining that he did have a like new controller, I've been playing for a while, but I mean, for me, I'm like 10 times worse than that, so we're on equal footing. But yeah, as you can see, I made him start doing the quick moves and the highs and stuff like that, so I ended up clapping him with that stuff. There we go, boom, and I think this was a perfect. There we go. Hit me with the perfect, I hit you back with 2. So yeah, and then hit him with the low. See, now I'm health sweeping because I got him scared. See, and then boom, yep, boom. That was supposed to hit. That would be another perfect, by the way, but because you know that was supposed to be a low parry as well, so it's a bit messed up what's happening, but and yeah, so he gets killed here. Should have been a perfect, but it's whatever. And then I do something interesting here as well. Okay, now why did this all work? First of all, in the last match I made him start using 2-1. Then I did CDS 1+2 because it gets out of highs, and because it goes away for a bit, because it backsways, it evades the mid. So I hit him with that, and then after that I hit him with standing 4, and then he was thinking, okay, fair enough, and then he stopped, and then he started blocking, so I hit him with the hell sweep. So it was like, okay, oh no, actually I hit him with the hell sweep, and then he was like, okay, fair enough, he's gonna do a slow move, let me do a good counter hit, forward 4, something like that. And then lo and behold, whacked him with a standing 4. And yeah, one thing I wanted to say is that, see this combo right there, standing 4, back to 1, 4, back 3s, then 1, 2. Yeah, don't do that combo. It is highly inconsistent. You want to do standing 4, back to 1, 1, 2, 4, back 3s, and 1, 3. That's way more consistent than that one. The amount of times that combos dropped on me is crazy. So don't do the one that was shown on screen. That's why I wanted to show it for quite a long time. And now he starts pressuring. That's fair enough. And let's see, I think I will get, yeah, I get beaten here. Cool. But yeah, now I waited for a bit, decided to backdash this time. Boom, got him ducking, and then smacked him with that, and then right up to the wall. Boom. Let's see if he don't. Yep. See, I got him, and then yep, and then he's dead. But yeah, pretty much that's how I went. Checked him, and then after I checked him, I started to whip him. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Well, actually I should say this in another video, because that way it'll be right out there and a lot of people will understand. But yeah, those were the fights. We did a first to 5, but then I decided to put 1 on, and I did a first to 6. Obviously I won. It was actually 5-2. I think 5-2 actually, or 5-1, something like that. Now here's another good gym player. He's better than the last. His name is Sasuke Kazama, a very well known gym player. When I was a beginner Jin back before, I I would analyze his gym quite a lot, and I mean, I'd learn a lot from it. He used to have a lot of fights with another player, and yeah, they were quite good. So I learned a lot, and still learning from a lot of other gym players, checking out their gameplay, checking out the lower levels and stuff like that as well. Whatever I can pick up, I'll pick up. So yeah, now in this fight I was being defensive again, but patient, but also I was playing the poke game, meaning I would use quick moves in the neutral, which means when I'm right in front of him, and try to keep him out of range and wait until he whiffs. And yeah, he just did exactly what I wanted him to do, and did well. The only reason why he won this, I think I got like 2 matches after this, so I got 2 rounds. So here the 2 rounds are. So you can always see that he's attacking as well. However, sometimes he backdashes, so I had to keep that in mind. Until I got his sequence down, I started to go ham. But yeah, and you can see he's getting hit by a lot of down back 4 as well. So I kept, I wouldn't say spam, but I kept. So yeah, I just kept using it a lot, but at the right time. So yeah, I kept kind of penetrating his defense, and it worked quite well. Now he started using it against me as well, but because I used it a lot more, he just didn't get what to do. So I mean, plus it was lagging, but for both of us it was lagging, so we were on equal footing as before. Now I decided to use a grab game, and yeah, he ended up beating me there. Now yeah, the only reason he won that round is because that crush. If that power crush went through, I would have done a lot more better. So obviously, not saying that he couldn't have won, I'm just saying that that crush was unexpected. Anyways, so yeah, I was like the other fight, made him duck and then captured him. The way I'm making him duck though is interesting. If you look at it clearly, what's happening is I'm poking him with a 2-1, then hitting him with a low, then using my plus frames right, and then I'm going for the kill. Now I should have actually done it down 2, but I messed up. Sidestepped that, and also messed up here. Should have done a better combo. It's alright though, he died. But yeah, I figured out where he stands on the 50-50 scale. He's gonna start ducking. See, he ducked there as well. So I've already figured it out. I'm like, okay, yeah. So this guy's gonna duck. He likes to duck. So I'm gonna start attacking him then. Bang. See that should have was blind, you know. But yeah, I changed up my grabs so that he doesn't even know what's going on with my grab game. And it worked very well, worked very nice. And yep, keeping my move safe. Yep, okay. And there we go. 2-1-4. Bang, bang. Get the count it. Okay, yeah, I messed up there. Okay, close. And then you could have done rage out, you know, killed me, but didn't. But yeah, that's fine. So he ran in and got hit for it, and then I started to check him at the start, and yeah, I did quite well at the start. And down forward 1-4. Now the reason he's getting hit by it is because I'm delaying it, so I'm changing my time, so he doesn't even know when something is gonna come out. He knows what to do about it, but doesn't know when it's gonna happen. So that is a big deal. And there you go. That is an excellent punish for a health sweep. I mean, a forward 4 counter against a health sweep, that is crazy. Obviously I couldn't kind of pick up upon that though. I couldn't do the best I could with that count it forward 4, but yeah, it's whatever. So he ended up beating me there, and then I caught him with the counter again. See, this fighter, I mean this Jin main is also prone to counter hits because he's pressing quite a bit. I understand that is lagging, but you know, I said before, we're on equal footing, so even if it wasn't lagging, we'd still be on equal footing. But yeah, I don't understand why that forward 1+2 didn't punish. It was so weird. I did it countless times and it didn't punish. Anyways, so then hit him with that low. He didn't expect it, so I ended up winning that. He likes doing a lot of down 4. It's one thing I realized, so I caught upon that and I utilized it and turned it against him, and there you go again, another counter. See, he's whiffing and he's like right in my face. This is what he does in his own matches as well, because I see him play Devilgen, and so yeah, what he does is he whiffs in the opponent's face, presses quite a lot of buttons, panics when they're like at low health, and that gets him killed, and he doesn't utilize the full grab game of Devilgen. It's a big thing. He's got the 50-50 game quite down, but the problem is that he messes up when it comes to the finishing off the opponent and approaching the opponent. Now, as you can see, he likes using down 4 a lot, so I've checked that out already, so I'm just relaxing and just, there you go, doing a few setups now because I already got him respecting my neutral game. And yep, that was a good combo. This was a nice combo. I should have actually done more, but yeah, it's whatever now. And then after that, another electric, boom boom boom, and yeah, I could have utilized, well, I couldn't do more with that because the connection was a bit here and there, but it's whatever. Now that was a complete accident on my part. I'm not going to say that was that was on purpose. That was a complete accident. I did a crouch job that was supposed to be electric. Then he did a can right in my face, so I decided to utilize it to my advantage and did a worse sign too. Fortunately I hit because I already judged the distance anyway, and then ended up getting launched, and I saw that and I thought, let me see if I can kind of replay that. So basically what I mean is, let me see if I can try that again and see if I can get the same reaction, because that is quite a good thing. See, he did a punchable move there and I didn't punish it. It was a dumb idea on my part to do a standing 4, but I thought it was going to press, so I wanted something big. I should have punished it and got what was guaranteed. But yeah, and then I did a dumb punish on that down 4. Now that was a good combo this year. Yeah, I managed to pick up with back to 1. Back in season 1 and season 2 I used to do that. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, that used to be so big back then. I used to just do back to 1 all day. But yeah, that brought me back to season 1 and season 2. But anyways, then I hit him with 4-4-3 because he was ducking, and then again got him at the wall, boom boom boom. Then okay, then I think he hits me there. Then I did down forward 1 and he died. That was another perfect in my opinion, because obviously I didn't hit the ground, and that was meant to happen with the power crush. That was on purpose. There you go. See, he's ducking so much, like, and I've learned the harsh way as well. Like, if you duck in this game, like, you hard duck, and I heard this before in another video, but basically, if you just stay ducking and you don't have a read on the opponent then it's such a big thing. And then yeah, he got killed. I respected his frames there because he knew how to use them, so I waited, and then until he did that move, then I decided to attack because he was minus, and then yeah. But when you duck and you don't have a read, it is one of the worst things you can do, so be careful about that. Now I ended up messing up here and then hit him with the forward 1+2. Nice. And I think I died here, I think, anyway. Yeah, I died. Well, anyways, got hit by the Raja, and goodbye life. Now the reason I did CDS is because before he likes doing down 4 and likes doing 2-1, so I decided to say okay, fair enough, I'll do CDS to get away from it. Now he beat me quite well there, a lot of pressure was going on there, so I ended up messing up. And yeah, I put my head back together and did what I need to do. I hit him with that twice. That would be crazy, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, hit him with all this damage, nice. And then that was dumb. Okay, yep, he's dead. That wasn't a perfect though, that was a mess up my part. Now looks like I'm ducking, but what's happening is that I'm trying to backdash, but it's not easy. He moved that low, that was a good mid. He waited for that quite well as well. I should have known that was gonna happen. My grab breaking improved sufficiently as well, so I did quite well in that. And yeah, he read that I was going to do a standing 4, so that was good duck. Yep, down 4. That was when I knew that okay, yeah, I can't do that anymore. Now when I did this combo, I was like, alright, okay, now once I did that combo, I pretty much had to fight, because what happened is all this time I couldn't focus because I was looking for a combo for the low pattern that is consistent for me at my current I wouldn't say level, but at my current state, because a lot of other combos are consistent for me, but at my current state they aren't. But yeah, as you can see, again, low parry, and this combo helped me out a lot. So yeah, that was supposed to punish. I don't care what anyone says, but it's supposed to punish. But yeah, that crushed again. That was supposed to be a down forward 1, but it's whatever. Now here he does like a down 3-3, I believe, or it might be another round. But yeah, basically he does a down 3-3, and but that was a good finish. No one ever expects that. It's such a good setup. But yeah, okay, 1-2-4. Always attacking at the start of the round, so just relaxing, taking my time, and beating up the opponent later. Nice. I shouldn't have got up like that. That was dumb on my part. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, and then okay, that was good side step, but he's not ever really backdashing. He's always trying to do something else. So I kind of figured that out. So I decided to say okay, fair enough. Now I wanted to hit him with a forward 1+2, because if he did do Zen 2, it would have catched him. And yeah, now for some reason it started to lag out quite a bit, so I was like okay, fair enough. That wasn't a misinput, by the way. What happened is that I did like I tried holding back, my finger just slipped on 1+2. I was like, ah, damn it. So what happened is like from forward I tried holding back, and I ended up getting up forward, and I ended up getting a grab, and I was thinking to myself, whoops. Otherwise, if it wasn't a misinput, I would have still kept attacking. That was big, massive whoops on my part. That was supposed to be Savage Sword, but it's whatever now. Yep, hit him with a down 2 again, because he likes laying down. That's one thing I figured out. So we already figured out that he's gonna duck. We've already figured out that he's gonna stay down on the ground, and we've already figured out that he's gonna always attack at the start of the round. The other thing we figured out is that he only breaks 1+2 grabs consistently, but if I change the grabs up to like the 1 and the 2s, then his grab game isn't gonna help him at that point. So yeah. Yep, that was good. I can't cancel it as good as before now anyway, so it's whatever. Then he does the fall, and then 4 3 1 2 3. Yep. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, well, I was thinking that he may do a low on it, so I decided to duck for a bit, did a hard duck, and then he sidestepped and then got launched for it. Yep, attacking at the start again. Alright, down by 4. See, that was, now here's the interesting thing. Now look what I did. I kept making, remember before I said that okay, what I want to do, even on what I'm doing, is I'm doing this again and again and again, not because I don't know what I'm doing, but because I want you to keep thinking you know what I'm gonna do, so that when I change it, your body is like, wait, what's happened here? Your mind's thinking, okay, we need to change something up, but your body just cannot change it up, and that's what I need to do. And when I do that, it messes my opponents up so much. But yeah, I swear that should have punished so much though, especially against a wall. It punishes against a wall, but I don't know why it didn't happen here. That should have killed, but no, it's whatever. This was a good combo over here, by the way. It's a very good combo. And he died here. There we go. I should have done 2-4 to be honest with you, because that was a punishment move. But yeah, okay, that was good cancel. Give him a few pokes. Okay, there we go. Get a few plus frames. Nice. Okay, now here he went for a lot of counters, isn't it? So after this I changed up my game a little bit. Now it was difficult trying to play the neutral because the backdash was difficult for me, so I had to kind of adjust. See, changing up the timing, and that was dumb, but it's whatever now. And I tried doing a forward 1+2, but forward 2 came out instead. But anyways, I mean, I made a big blunder and I paid for it, and died. And then after that, forward 4, forward 3, and yep, with the what's it called, counted down by 4. He got hit by a lot, as I was saying, yeah, he got hit by a lot of those counted down by 4s, and he also got hit by a lot of power crushes because he kept running in. And I said before that he doesn't know how to approach well. He knows how to approach, but not well, so ends up getting hit by things, a lot of things that he shouldn't get hit by. His grab game is also weak, and his grab breaking at times lets him down, so these things need to work on. As for myself, I need to stop whiffing. I need to also stop doing setups that are going to get me killed, and that was good low parry, by the way. That should have killed because I did savage sword, but it's whatever now. Yeah, I should stop whiffing. I need to stop doing setups right off the bat, and just check my opponent before I do them. And yeah, and I need to up my grab breaking game as well. Okay, that was a good combo. I got hit by a counter hit 4 there, I mean counter hit forward 4, so I ended up messing up. Now I think he ran in, I hit him with the electric somewhere here. Oh, I think he probably just died. Oh no, I killed him with the power crush. But yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, pretty much that's all it was. And then after that, this is the final score. So I did quite well, and I'm happy I fought Sasuke. It was a long time for this fight to take place, but it took place, and yeah, it's quite good. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed and you learned something from this video. Sorry for not uploading, but I'll be back in a bit. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see ya.